What's up, guys? Thank you guys so much for tuning back to the channel. In today's video, we have a lot we want to get done today. We managed to go get some new seats. I'm going to show you guys that. We're going to put in the entire interior, carpet, seats, new dash, new gauges, new cluster, new glove box, all sorts of cool stuff like that. We got the doors on, we got the fenders on like you guys have seen, but we have a lot of cool stuff today, and hopefully we're going to be getting this thing on the road soon. But yeah, so without further ado, let's do it. We have the new seats. I already installed one just to see what it's going to feel like. Everything fits great. Let's go ahead. I want to get this seat pulled out, and then we're going to start assembling the dash, getting it all together, putting the new radio in, wiring up the speakers, wiring up the sub, all sorts of stuff, new carpet. We got a lot to do today, but yeah, let me show you guys what we've done so far. So these right here are the new seats. They are racing seats for the harness. I went with these instead. I was gonna go with some classic bucket seats, but I found these and I really love how they fit. The sliders still work. We had to modify the brackets because I'm such a tall guy and trying to fit in this thing is absolute pain, so we had to drop the seat down, but the sliders still work. Let me show you guys. So while I've been gone working, we went ahead and painted the door jambs. Door jambs are all painted black. The rocker's all done and everything. The dash has been painted. It looks phenomenal. We went ahead and put the switches back in, new key switch. We got a new cigarette lighter, so we are going to be able to charge phones and stuff in this. We got the shifter knob on, just for now. But yeah, we are going to go ahead by putting the whole dash together first. So we're going to put the radio in, all the wiring for that, run it back to here for the sub and the amp. Put the dash pad on, put the glove box in. Make sure everything's working. We got to splice in the harness for everything. Then we'll get to the cluster, swapping that over, making sure everything works. And once the whole dash is together, we'll move on to the carpet and getting the seats attached in. Put you guys on time lapse. Let's do it. So we finished up wiring back here. We have the one RCAs for the front speakers for now. All the powers, everything's wired up. Power's not hooked up, the ground's not hooked up. But everything back here is hooked up for the most part. Now we're gonna go into the radio, and being that we're using this single-din Pioneer radio, it comes with this harness right here, and I went ahead and taped off. These are the speaker wires, and we're not gonna need that since we're running an amplifier. So all we have left here is turn on, amp turn on, ground, power, ignition, and the constant. So this should be, it's a little 4 wires, it should be super easy to install. All we have to do now is hook up the RCAs, hook up all the cables to the radio, install the radio, and make sure it's not going to fall out. So let's do that real quick.
I woke up in
Alright boys, hit her on, wait for it, and she powers on. Sweet, I really like how it looks in here. The fitment's nice. We might have to trim up this bezel here. See, it's squared and this is kind of curved, so we might have to trim it up to fit right, but I think it's gonna look awesome, guys. So guys, it is the next day, and I have officially gotten all the wiring for the radio and the sub tucked in. We have the sub and the amp hooked up. Everything's tucked in here for now. We're going to secure it more later. We're not going to put the speakers in until we get the carpet in, so we can figure out how we're going to put the kicker panels in. But next, we are going to work on the dash cluster, getting all that in here. Then we're going to clean up here and put the dash pad in. We should be done with the whole dash, so let's do that. Okay, so guys, we actually a couple weeks ago, I went ahead and got a new cluster, so we're going to go ahead and install this thing. This thing looks, oh, it looks so good. I don't know if you guys can tell that or not, but this thing looks absolutely insane. So we're gonna put this in, and we got some new glass for it, so go ahead and mount this all up.
It's all about humanity.
But you guys can see it looks phenomenal. We have the radio, glove box in, everything. I love this new panel. It looks freaking awesome. We are having some problems with the cluster lights. Those are not lighting up, but surprise, surprise. We'll work on that later. There's a couple fuses we can check, and we gotta make sure there's power getting to the wires and all that fun stuff. But it's looking great. I'm really excited, but let's keep going. We're gonna throw the dash pad on and see how that looks. Okay guys, it's about 2 a.m., but I managed to wrap up putting the dash in, putting the trim in, getting everything kind of situated. I'm really liking how everything's turning out.
The next day.
We have finished up the whole radio. So while I was working last night, we went ahead and installed the kicker panels and mounted the speakers in them. And they are absolutely phenomenal. So give those guys a little test run. Let's see. Play some posty. Next, we're going to go ahead and put the carpet in, put the seats in, and get this thing looking like a car. So let's do it.
I remember all them long nights, some cold nights, yeah. She looking at me, telling me she gon' be alright. Said, yeah, I'ma hold on tight. She said, yeah, I'ma hold on tight. But I'ma keep on trying till it all goes bad. I got some brothers who ain't make it yet, it's just so sad. My team grinding and grinding, yeah, we just all in our bed. We working hard for this shit we ain't had. But I got a bad little shawty with a waist so thin, I'm tryna turn around and do it again. I got my homie, you got room for your friend. We been riding, we got the roof off the Benz, and I've been riding so long. Yeah, I do this for my family. All them long nights we was riding in that Camry. I've been talking, and I don't think you understand me. This life is so cold, yeah, this life can get so scary. Yeah, this life can get so scary.
Okay guys, so it is the next day. Been working non-stop on this thing all day, and we have finally wrapped up the entire interior. So let's go ahead and look at this thing. We come in here, I got newer door locks, door panels are on, everything is on. Gosh, seats are in, carpet's in. Look at this thing. Man. Everything just looks so crisp. These seats are super comfy. We went ahead and cut the hole for the shifter and everything. We got the speaker in on that side. This side, we're still waiting for the new harness for the tail lights. So whenever that harness gets in, we'll put that in, then seal all this up. But this thing looks phenomenal. Super happy with it. The doors closed, everything's doing great. Sub's hooked up, the radio works in there. Yeah, I'm really happy with this placement, how that worked out. We'll route everything a bit later. Trunk closes. Come over here. Opens perfectly. Door panel. Tried to grease this window a little bit. Locks work. We have this thing here. It says Ford Motor Company. Speakers here. Oh, just looks phenomenal. I still need to get the grommets for this seat, but I went ahead and put the back thing in here. But that'll probably come off again later. I need to touch that up right there. But I think it looks phenomenal. This interior turned out way better than I expected. Coming from the old blue interior, this black interior looks so much better. I want to put a roll cage in here, but that'll be later down the line. We're probably gonna make a rear seat delete, just kind of clean all that back space up. But yeah, the interior is pretty much done, and it looks great. It really does. So we're gonna go ahead and start putting the exterior together, just the front end. So we're gonna start off by gonna paint this black, this right here black, and then put the whole front clip on without the grill and the bumper and everything, and then go from there. So let's do that.
Yeah, I've been down before. Yeah, I've been down before. Girl, you just kept asking when I started asking more. Bought you them shoes, they so icy, yeah, they clean the floor. When we go out, we go shopping and we buy the store. And I'ma ride for you if you ride for me. Baby girl, would you die for me?
Hey guys, so it is about probably 3 weeks since I last filmed. I realized I didn't film an outro whenever I was editing. So I want to show you guys, the car on the interior is completely done now. We've done a lot of work since this video was made, but I want to show you guys exactly what the car is looking like right now because it has made leaps and bounds over the past month. So let me show you guys. Guys, the whole front end is together and I got it insured. Everything's looking great. All the body lines are lining up. Under the hood, we went ahead, radiators in, new belts in. This has been painted black, new Edelbrock intake. We don't have a windshield right now because I broke it because I'm stupid. But guys, we have a new headliner in. It looks awesome. I'm really happy about that. Opening the door. Everything's looking very crisp in here. The seats are in, carpet's in, everything's looking great. The dash looks awesome. I forgot to show you, but I got the cluster lights to work finally. So those work, radio works. In the back seat, we just got a piece of plywood, carpeted over it, made it look kind of nice, and put some speakers on top, as you guys can see. But it's looking really nice in here. Doors are finished, and I'm so happy about this headliner. It turned out great. Close that. We got the back glass back in. Managed to seal it back in there and use the old gasket, so that turned out good. We got the taillights working. Everything's working back here. I need to work on the gas gauge. It's not working right now. But back here, the sub's working, amps working. We just tied those speakers in with the front speakers. Everything's wired up. This tank was leaking, so we had to seal it up, but it hasn't been leaking since. I'm getting a new windshield put in this week. That'll probably be the next video. But after that, it'll be a lot. We're gonna do a couple videos, some street cruising. Maybe let's see what kind of trouble we can get into, that kind of stuff. And then we're gonna be working on the body work and getting ready to get this thing painted. So you can't really see, but we're gonna get this thing ready to be painted. I think we're gonna get black with the car. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, but I'm pretty sold on black, especially since we swapped everything to a black interior. But I'm really happy with how the car's turning out. I'm just so lucky, so fortunate. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. In the next video is going to be me. I just finished installing the lowering springs on the front end. Redid all the suspension everywhere, new ball joints. But you guys will see that next video. But yeah, it's going to be a wild time. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Love you guys. Deuces.
I'm beating it up like I'm Tyson. She's sucking me clean like a Dyson. I'm going back to my